Hello, welcome back to my channel, to Through It All with Susie. Um, Hope you have enjoyed the other videos that I have posted, and just wanted to hop on here and have a conversation to continue about the conversation about women or moms in general. So, we can all think of times when it was easy, hard. What does it all entail? So I wrote some notes down here. Um, so happy, joyful. We have happy times. We have joyful times. Um, and it's not all happy and joyful all the time. I've often wondered if I'm the only woman that had a preconceived idea or preconceived notion of what is it supposed to look like? What is it that life is supposed to look like as raising a family? I always, at a very young age, like, I don't know, young, as far back as I can remember, I always looked at families as though they have it all together. It looks like the perfect family. Looks like they had never have any issues. And so then when I became older and I had a desire to get married, but there was like nothing in the cards for it. Okay, there was just nothing. It did not look like that would be a case if I stayed Amish. And to this day, I don't know. I have no idea because, I ended up leaving the Amish then when I was 25, 26, something in there. And then I was out of the Amish for like 2 years. I think it was 2 years. And then I met my husband. And so, you know, so I would have been 28 when we met. And that was a time in my life where I was not in the best headspace. I was not in the best spiritual place because I was dealing with so much hurt and pain from leaving the Amish, leaving my family, and I didn't feel like I had that ability to go home whenever I wanted to. There were just, you know how you can feel that elephant in the room without anybody saying anything. Oh, I don't like those elephants. They're very obstructionist. They're very controlling. They're very it can control you on what you say, what you do, all those things. And until it was years, I don't know, because we got married then, since we were a little bit older. We got married rather quickly and then had our first son. And it was after he was born is when we moved away. We moved like a couple hours away. And so I was not around the area a lot because it seemed like the more I was around the area, the more it affected me because it brought back memories. And I had no idea how to deal with things. I had no idea how to navigate through it and all that. And I wanted to be myself. I wanted to um I wasn't being rebellious, but I didn't want to be manipulated with religion, rules, regulations, or anything like that. I wanted to be me. And so I wanted to dress like me. And I was not dressing uh awful or anything like that. Um I always maintained modesty. Sure, right after I left the Amish, I went through a little spurt there of being little. I mean, and if you would look at it now, these days, it was nothing that bad compared to what some dress now or have been. And so I had to come to a place where I decided that what hill am I going to die on? What hill am I going to try and thrive through? And I remember I came to a decision where um, I am going to wear a skirt or a dress when I go home, or when I go around any family or any family functionings or anything like that. But if I know that I'm going to the home place, that I would be wearing a skirt or a dress. And I've lived by that. And that seemed to bring that elephant down just a little bit more, where it was tolerable. I was able to go home um, and enjoy my time. And then, then the next thing was I wasn't going home and to really be there. It took me a long time. I don't remember how many years it took me to be at home over mealtime. Over mealtime was just because I couldn't sit at the table. It took 10 years. I'll never forget that, but 10 years until I was able to sit at home at the kitchen table and eat a meal with mom and dad. And I believe, from what I could tell and see and watch, there were different scenarios on why that was. So, um, so did I have expectations in that? Absolutely, I did. Were they met? No. There were a lot of disappointments. But what did I do with the disappointments was I tried to negotiate within myself to make it okay. And we were not a part of a church back then, and I was trying to find my fumbly way through all of that. And it didn't always work great.